Welcome to the JAMDA author video presentation. I'm Ann Kolanowski, Professor of Nursing at Penn State College of Nursing and faculty member in the Center for Geriatric Nursing Excellence. I will be discussing my co-authored article that appears in the December 2018 issue of JAMDA, the Journal of Post-Acute and Long-Term Care Medicine. The article is titled Advancing Research on Care Needs and Supportive Approaches for Persons with Dementia, Recommendations and Rationale. We are in the midst of a national dementia crisis. Over 5 million Americans and their 16 million unpaid caregivers are currently affected. Alzheimer's disease, the most common cause of dementia, is the sixth leading cause of death. It is the only cause of death in the top 10 that we don't know how to prevent, slow, or cure. The cost to the U.S. will be a staggering $277 billion in 2018. The National Alzheimer's Project Act of 2011 was created to address this crisis and help change the trajectory of these neurodegenerative diseases. NAPA calls for a national plan with input from a public-private advisory council on Alzheimer's research, care, and services. As part of that plan, national research summits have been held to identify the scientific roadmap that will achieve the goal of preventing, treating, and providing care for neurodegenerative diseases. The first National Research Summit on Dementia Care, Services, and Supports was held on October 16 and 17 of 2017. 6 sessions addressed topics on care, services, and supports, and provided recommendations to the National Advisory Council. The recommendations that came out of Session 1, Research on Care Needs and Supportive Approaches for Persons with Dementia, are presented in this paper. Members of Session 1 were selected by the Advisory Council for NAPA and included leading scientists in the areas of symptom domains, the lived experience of dementia, dementia care settings, and technology. In a truly groundbreaking approach, the session was informed not only by these experts, but by people living with dementia. Each member conducted an extensive literature review and reported on the state of the science in their areas. They identified knowledge gaps and offered recommendations to improve science and practice. We identified 10 pressing research recommendations. 2 point to the need for more precise and valid measures of outcomes, including those meaningful to people living with dementia and at various stages of the disease. A 3rd recommendation identified the need for improved methodological approaches in intervention research that consider the heterogeneity in diagnoses as well as stage of dementia, the optimal timing of interventions, including use of multi-component interventions that will achieve maximal effects. Greater understanding of diversity and of people living in diverse contexts throughout the trajectory of dementia was included in 4 recommendations. More precise determination of optimal staff mix for resident outcomes, better integration of technological solutions into conventional studies, and greater emphasis on implementation and dissemination science in areas where evidence exists were also recommended. Full report on the National Research Summit was released on April 27, 2018. Work continues on bringing these recommendations to fruition. The final report and updates can be found at the website in this slide. The National Research Summit on Dementia Care is now part of the regularly scheduled research summits on Alzheimer's disease and related dementias. The second Care and Services Summit is scheduled for March 24 and 25 in 2020. Thank you for listening. For more details on these recommendations and implications for practice and policy, please refer to the article which is in the December issue of JAMDA, available at jamda.com.